What you mean you don't know Panna? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What's poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dope Ass Panna, and today I'm gonna share with you guys a gripping tutorial so that you guys can get the perfect rope twist. Today I did these beautiful bohemian rope twists, and so yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to get a nice, clean, and consistent twist in this video. So I'm gonna start out by using some type of product to coat my client's hair, and in this video I'm using the Shine and Jam Magic Fingers. I typically use Shine and Jam, either the yellow, green, or the red. It really just depends on what texture I'm working on and also what they have available at the beauty supply, if I'm just being quite honest. So yes, I'm gonna coat my client's hair in that and make sure it's combed from the root to the tip and then split it in half. I'm using pre-stretched hair for this video because I feel like with twists, that's how I get the most consistent twist. And so I'm gonna take the right side and I'm taking my client's hair and putting it over the synthetic hair and twisting to the right. So I'm gonna twist about 3 or 4 times, and I'm opening and closing my pointer and my thumb because that's what I'm using to hold the hair in. And then I'm going to take that side and loop it over and rest it on top of my thumb and bring that other side underneath. Now I'm going to work on blending her natural hair into the synthetic hair on this side before I twist. And then I'm going to do the same thing, twist it to the right, and I'm using my pointer and my thumb finger to keep it secure. Then I'm just going to keep overlapping that right side over the left. As I'm doing this, I'm also twisting the hair, so I know you guys know to get a nice tight Senegalese twist, you want to twist while you're twisting, which sounds really weird, but that's the only way I can put it. So with my pointer and my thumb finger, I'm kind of like twisting that hair towards the outside and then bringing it over the top. Now to add that human hair in for the bohemian pieces, I'm going to go ahead and stick it in between my pointer and my thumb finger, and I'm using product just to help smooth out my client's hair and also to smooth out the human hair, because since it is human hair, it does tend to stick out of the twist, so you want to try to prevent that as much as possible. And then I'm going to add it to the piece that is on the top, and I'm just going to continue twisting, and this should be really easy. If you guys saw how I kind of stuck it in that comb, I did that because sometimes the hair will move up and down, and so you want to try to keep it secure. You can either use a clip to do that or you can use a comb. Any of the stray hair that's still sticking out in the twist, I just kind of take my scissors and I trim it off. You want to make sure that you do your best to tuck your client's hair into the twist so that you make sure you're not giving them a trim in the process, because sometimes I'm like, baby, you cutting my real hair. So you just want to really be careful with that. At the end of my twist, I do use a lighter to secure the ends, and that'll just help it from unraveling and make sure that my twists stay really nice and tight. So here I'm pulling on that human hair so you guys can see how nice and secure it is. You want to make sure that you twist enough of that human hair in there where you can get a nice fallout from it, but also enough of it is tucked into the twist to where it won't be able to slide out, because sometimes if you only twist in a little part of the end, it can end up falling out or slipping out as they wear the hair. So yes guys, I left this entire video in regular speed. It has been a while since I've done an in-depth tutorial, and I was like, we're quarantining, so they have nothing but time to learn, but I also wanted to kind of just slow it down so you guys can actually see what I'm doing here. So right now I just kind of pre-parted that section. I have actually never pre-parted an entire head before, but I know that people do that to save time. But when I pre-part out my rows, it does make sure that my placement is on point, because you want to make sure that you're bricklaying. And yeah, also it does just save me a little bit of time because I can kind of just pick up the hair and go. All in total, this style took me 4 hours to do, which is really not that bad. And I used a total of 2.5 packs of the pre-stretched expressions hair. There's 2 bundles in each pack, so it was a total of 5 bundles. Notice that as I'm going down the twist, I'm doing my best to always kind of comb my client's natural hair into the synthetic hair, and that will help it blend. A lot of people have asked me before, even when braiding, about hair sticking out of the braid, and using product and really trying to comb and blend your client's natural hair in with that synthetic hair is what's going to prevent that from happening. Also, you want to make sure that your client's hair is tucked. So I know when it comes to braiding, people are familiar with what tucking is, but with twists, you should also be trying to do the same thing, is keeping your client's hair really just tucked into that synthetic hair. Not only will it help your twist or your braids last longer, because your client's hair will likely not pop out from the braids or the twist, but it also protects their hair, and this is a protective style, so the goal is to have your natural hair tucked away. If your natural hair is still out, then it's prone to still getting dry or getting split in, so you want to just try to make sure that you're protecting your client's hair in the style at all times. I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I think that the best way to get a consistent and even twist all the way to the end is using pre-stretched hair. I recently started using pre-stretched hair because I felt like when I would stretch the hair myself, when I got down to the end of my my twist, I'm used to braiding, y'all, that my twist was really inconsistent. And so since I've been using pre-stretched hair, I've been able to really control that consistency. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I start doing the twist, I take the middle of where the hair is, which you'll know because it'll have like a little rubber band indent in it, and I match that up to the middle part that I make before I begin my twist, and that will help you to make sure that both sides are even all the way down to the end of the twist, so that you won't have to borrow hair from either side when you're doing your twist, and that will help you keep it as neat as possible. As you guys can see here, there's a clear difference between my client's natural hair and the hair that I'm cutting off here. So I just wanted to make sure you guys can really see that. It is normal for this human hair to stick out of the twist. When I do braids, I don't really have that issue, but I feel like tucking on twists is a little bit harder, a little more of an advanced technique. So if that is happening to you, I definitely think that it's normal, and I just go ahead and cut it off when I see it. Along the ear and around at the base of the neck, whenever I'm doing a bohemian style, I never add any of the human hair to that, just because it's kind of like when you wear a weave and like the hair gets ratty on the back of your neck. That typically happens for this too, and I think that just comes from we naturally sweat, our body lets off natural oils, so I think that that's just a natural thing. So I never put the human hair pieces around the ear or along the nape of the neck. Now when it comes to the edges around the top, I do. But yeah, that's why these next two twists that you're going to see me do are not going to have any human hair pieces hanging from them. So I did want to show you guys at least one twist from start to finish, because I know somebody was going to say that they wanted to see one. So for this next twist here that I'm doing, I'm going to show you guys how I started all the way down to the very end of it. Okay, now for this one, I know you're gonna be like, Panna, what the hell? So I do like stand on top of a stool, or in this video I'm standing on top of a chair when I do the top of my client's head, because I haven't found a way to switch my grips to where I could like really reach and get the grip that I want to without standing above my client. So I know this is like crazy and ridiculous, but like you can also just have your clients slouch, but I just never make my clients do that. I want them to be the most comfortable when they're like receiving any type of hairstyle from me. Like I think experience is a lot of like the service too, like you know how their experience is. So I never make my clients like slouch or like do weird stuff with their body. I can also just like stand above them. So in the salon I have a stool at my house. I just didn't feel like getting a stool, so I stood on top of the rolly chair, which is probably not the most safe thing to do, but yeah, that's why I'm doing it. There are definitely ways to grip without doing this or standing over your client, but just the way that I twist is kind of like an underhand way, and so I need to keep my elbows up. And yeah, I have watched a lot of people do rope twists or Senegalese twists, and I actually twist in the opposite direction that most of them do. So maybe I'll have to make a tutorial where I try to do it in the opposite direction, because this is like the only way that I've been able to do it and get my twists to look poppin'. So I kind of just stuck to my ways, but I'm gonna have to challenge myself, because baby, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like I can't reach, especially when I have tall clients. Luckily, this client was younger, so it was a lot easier for me to reach, but sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, I can't reach. So I didn't show the dipping for this, but I did wrap the ends of the hair in pink perm rods, and this is usually how I do my bohemian twist unless they specifically ask me to feed in the human hair at the ends, but this blends pretty well. So I went ahead and did that, and I didn't apply any type of mousse or anything. I usually don't do that for my twist when I'm using human hair, just because I want to keep the human hair oil free, and I just don't want a lot of product buildup on it, so I don't do that method. But yes, I'm just going to be taking the twist out from the ends of the curls, and you guys can see that they're nice and curly. And then I went through and trimmed it. A lot of that I didn't show on camera because, like I said, once again, this is a gripping tutorial, so that was really my main focus for this video. Yes guys, so this is the finished look for this video. I went ahead and I trimmed the ends of the curls as well as the human hair just to make sure it was nice and even all the way around. And guys, it turned out so bomb. This is actually my second time sharing this style on my channel, and I absolutely love it. If you guys love it, make sure you guys drop a comment below and hit that like button and share my video. As always, all the products will be listed in the description section, and any videos that you guys would like to see, you guys can always let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that subscribe and click the notification bell, because I'm going to be uploading back to back to back to back all quarantine, and I will see you guys in my next video. What you mean you don't know Panna? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?